Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. And tonight I'm going to continue my season with the Toronto Raptors in NBA Inside Drive 2004. I'm calling this the Vince Carter going away party because he's one of my favorite NBA basketball players of all time. And this is the last season he's going to play in the NBA. And this is one of my favorite simulation basketball games of the time. So we're going to keep this going. We're in a 28-game season. It's a shortened playoffs. I'm playing the Boston Celtics next. Now, I made some trades due to the demand in the chat. And so the way my roster looks right now, I have a 18-year-old rookie LeBron James. I have Dwayne Wade, also a rookie. I just traded for Mutombo because the last game I lost to Portland, I was getting crushed on the boards, and so I needed some help down there. Now Mutombo's good on rebounds and blocks, but he's super slow. He's 37 years old in this game. So, yeah, those are some of the trades I made. On the bench, you still have Jerome Williams on the team, Darius Miles, Morris Peterson. So I still have some guys to trade. One of the things I want to get is a three-point shooter with the target icon. Now, one of the things in question that I was looking through the manual for is what this up icon means. So the up icon is actually if the player is 90 or above and jumping. So kind of a weird attribute to highlight for an icon, but there you go, 90 jump for Dwayne Wade. And of course Carter and James don't have it because they have other icons. James has the speed icon, and Vince Carter has the star icon. And then Darius Miles has the lightning icon for his speed, because he could also have the jump one. And Jerome Mozio from UCLA, that's who he is. I just looked him up because I wasn't sure who he was. He was a journeyman NBA player, played about 5 years and then kind of fizzled out, and he's a 90 jump. What's up, Infamous Smoke? Thank you for joining for this tonight. So he's a 90 jump, so that's what the up icon means. What's up, OSU Rocks? So let's get into this game. So one of the things I just said is I want to get a shooter with the three-point icon. I did trade away Lamond Murray, but he was part of the LeBron trade. So after this, I might go try to trade for a three-point shooter. Carter's going away party. That's right. This is going to be his last season in the NBA. So might as well get a Toronto Raptors season in one of these games before he is no longer a player. So my ratings are all underneath the Celtics. I think some of the trades I made my team worse. But last time I was a 50 in rebounds, and now I'm a 69, so that Mutombo trade definitely helped. And I traded Brunson, which is a point guard on the team. I think I got in one of the other trades, so it wasn't like a guy that I needed on the team. I wasn't even playing him. One thing I want to check real quick is the options, see if I could change the visuals from here, so I don't have to do it in the game every time. It looks like I can, so I do the broadcast. Not trying to change the rules. So I still have to turn off the auto subs once I get in. What's up, Brock? How's it going? He'll always be a player in Inside Drive 2004. He'll always be a player in a lot of video games, that's for sure. And I'm sure he'll be a legend in games to come. Well, NBA 2K, I guess, or if Live comes back out. So let's get into this one. The Celtics should be decent with Paul Pierce, but the Celtics were just like a fringe playoff team with Paul Pierce by himself. They didn't become a really good team until they got what's it called? Garnett and Ray Allen.
Welcome to tonight's game between the Toronto Raptors and the Boston Celtics. Kevin Calabro, Marcus Johnson, and Kenny
How long
Smith.
till Chicago gets an XFL team? That's a great question.
Who are you going to be watching on the floor tonight, MJ?
They had one before. The Chicago Enforcers the first time around. They should put him on the Legends cover of the 2K next year. I agree, that would be cool. Now let's get into this game. Is Zion beasting? I know it was his debut against the Spurs. It would be great to see the Pelicans make the playoffs in his first year, but Brandon Ingram's really the story before Zion. Now that they got him back, they could be legitimate if he's playing well. Let's get into this. We got Mutombo, 7'2". He doesn't got the jumping or the speed anymore, but he still has the skill to block and rebound. We'll see if he helps out. Of course, the Raptors did a lot of this with Vince Carter on the team. Their strategy seemed to be like pick up all these old NBA vets because they had like Akeem Olajuwon. Tried to blow by him. It didn't work. The call for a pick, something I wasn't utilizing the first few games, is the white button. Celtics by 20. Yeah, okay. Well, Celtics will do that to you. They're a pretty good team. Oh, give me that. LeBron with the 360. Wow, one-handed. I haven't seen that dunk yet in this game.
Delk brings it down the left side.
So Tony Delk, he's a guy who could hit some threes.
Misses the mark.
He's one of the best
Oh,
around at blocking
Vince
out and
Carter. We're terrorizing the rim so far. Oh, man. Another nasty dunk back to back. Double pump reverse slam. Who was this the first 3 games of the season?
Lets loose an 18-footer, and that's good.
So now that I know Jerome Mozio's actually up there in jumping, blocking, and rebounding, he might be a guy put in the lineup with Mutombo if I want to dominate the boards and have an enforcer down low.
The defense should be embarrassed. You can't have guys around and then a guard drive to the paint and jam it home like that.
What's good, Deontay? Thanks for joining the chat tonight.
Pass to the left wing.
Got this season going with the Raptors.
Flings a three.
Davis.
Sorry, Charlie.
Oh, we're just
Clears
going
the
deep.
ground.
There's nothing pretty about being a good rebounder. You just have to have a big heart and absolutely no regard.
There's
for
Kenny
your
Smith
own
as an announcer. Oh, got him on the pump. I tried a lot. It's not that successful. And I know in 2002 you can pull off the pump fake and be successful quite often. This one, not so much. So that's one of the things they refine. I actually ordered NBA Inside Drive 2003 because I didn't have that one. So I'll be checking that out to see what the differences are. That one has Paul Pierce on the cover.
Oh, look at the guard get to the paint and throw down. You gotta love
Dwayne Wade. So far, I'm having my way offensively. By the way, I am playing this on the hardest skill level.
Powers to the glass.
Mutombo comes,
Too many layups
eats
like
up the
that, and
rebound.
you will find yourself out of this league
Oh.
in a hurry.
Carter's just flying by.
First period.
Who's ever guarding him right
Lead
now?
by 4.
He's hot already.
A lot of respect making plays like that. You won't see a lot of guards jamming home after taking it through traffic in the paint.
Skips it to the right. He goes airborne. Off the mark.
These boys came ready to play. Antonio Davis, everyone's getting in on the action.
Exclamation point. He gets the basket And the foul. He'll head to the line for one.
This ain't like playing Portland last game, I'll tell you that much.
Still lets him score. At least get something out
One
of the
thing you'll
foul,
notice is
other
I'm
than
not that good at the
coach.
free throws. Maybe I'll get better as the season goes along.
Carter snares
Probably
the
take
rebound.
both of these guys to the hole. And two.
Oh, give me
What is
something.
going
They
on?
must have slipped the defense some sleeping pills or something, because there's just no way a team can shoot over 70% without the aid of some horrendous
Delk just goes
defense.
straight out of bounds.
Toronto will take over.
I'm a yay for XFL.
Ball back in play.
Definitely.
2 minutes remaining. Fakes the shot, but passes
Oh, no.
knocked away. Forces
Not a turnover because we didn't lose
nothing but
possession.
air.
Let's call for a pick for Wade. Oh, he didn't even stop.
Sideline left.
LeBron coming for the pick.
Feeds outside for 3-point.
That was a heat check for Vince Carter. Yeah, some of the rule changes the XFL have. Plus, I wouldn't mind seeing LeBron gets a step on him. 18-4 run.
Pressure defense started that possession. If this one is close at
I wouldn't mind year-round football. Really, I mean, football. I'm really disappointed that I can't watch as much basketball this year because I canceled my cable because it went up a ton. And then there's like some games on ABC on Saturday nights, but the games aren't like that great. And I saw the Warriors are on the schedule a lot, which is a bummer because they're no good. Oh, Vince, Air Canada.
When he takes off like that,
Yeah, I know. I know Pat McAfee's one of them. Other than that, they have announced other ones.
Here come the Celtics. Right hand dribble.
It's gonna be good. They're like, you could tell that the media is supporting it. I think the first time when the XFL came around, it was like they didn't want to talk about it too much. But this time around, it's like, oh, it's gonna be on Fox and all this stuff.
The Celtics are on the brink.
Forgot, what is it? Fox and
Rejected.
FS1. I think there's one more big network that's in on it. But yeah, they're talking positively about it.
Clearly out of gas. They need to get him a rest.
get that man an oxygen mask.
Trying to find
They're
the
making a
open
run.
man.
This game is a game of runs. So
Right-hand dribble.
no leads entirely safe.
Carter looking for the
And
open
won
man.
14 in the first quarter. This is a going away party.
Vince Carter will shoot one free throw.
Good on the second one, not the first.
Ay, caramba. Out to midcourt.
Sling TV, $40 a month. You can use them as your cable provider and sign in ESPN. Fox Sports. Yeah, I've heard about Sling TV. $40 a month, huh? I have to look into it.
Center. He'll lay one up. LeBron James with an oh-so-gentle touch on the layup.
Yeah, if you have the players' speed and they're not there defensively, like, you could really dominate in this game, which is happening so far.
Long jumper. Yikes. At the end of one.
Loved it. Great first quarter. Antonio Brown got CTE. I mean, maybe, but, you know, it's just in today's day and age with all the media coverage and social media and them just attacking a person when he's down, like, you could just start going crazy, I think. Oh, they're putting people in. I don't like it. It's not how we do it here. Go to coaching. Subs manual. We'll make the subs around here. LeBron's a little tired. Seems like he gets fatigued. Carter's killing. He's staying in. Mutombo has no fatigue left in this point of his career, so I'm going to have to manage him a little bit better. Where the heck's Mozio? Is he not even, like, on the main roster? I'm going to have to change that. I guess I'll give Mim a shot. And we'll put in Mo Pete. And Dwayne Wade will give LeBron a little break. YouTube TV's better. Get more chance. What? Isn't that like $50 a month? Is it flat or is there taxes?
Bring it in at the start of the second quarter.
Chris Mim came over in the LeBron trade. Use a big high draft pick from Texas that really never panned out.
Right-hand dribble. Snipe. Out of bounds. Toronto will take over.
California dominating the Super Bowl era?
They bring the
Good
ball
question. Mo Pete, lefty. Oh.
in. Nada.
Mo Pete's been hot and cold these first few games. I don't know what I'm going to get out of him.
Bumps right.
Oh, no.
Layup
Not
on
good
the way.
defense there.
And score.
50, don't know about taxes.
The Celtics.
The thing is, like, I was paying through AT&T. I was paying 50 for internet and TV. So the thing is, with YouTube TV, it's slapped on top of you having to have internet, which I don't like too much. Surprised Google hasn't come out with an internet and TV package.
Cross court. Shoots over traffic.
I mean, they caught up. It's only an 8-point game now.
From the field.
There's always taxes. Yeah, that's true. Oh, no.
Shoots in traffic.
Already hurting with my tumble out.
The lead is now 6.
Mim.
It inside.
Well, he could do that. Pete Carroll's California's best coach. He's not even in California.
Hooked away. Elevates. He misses.
I don't think he's got CT, no.
Good follow. Good things happen when you crash the offensive board.
Roams the top. Whips it from the holster and fires.
Yeah, the thing, Wade's a rookie in this. He doesn't have the mid-range game.
Misaimed.
That was going to
Can't
end up
really
on
hit
all
those.
the highlight reels tonight and for
Tried.
all the wrong reasons.
Oh, no.
Deflected and
Just getting
stolen.
sloppy.
Feeds it to the post. Throws up the 8-footer. Bingo. He's 2 of 2 from the field.
I think I need a timeout. Full timeout. Let's get... This isn't working. This is not working. Tombo's ready. We got to get him in. Let's go with the fresh new lineup here.
Take the full timeout.
What's up, Jay Cool? He's talking about US. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Sorry about that, Teddy. I was just kind of glancing at the chat. You had some longer ones.
The Raptors bring it in under the bucket.
When do I think my next drunk stream will be? Well, not tonight.
Blocking foul call. The Celtics first. About 2.5 minutes left.
2004 Lakers with Karl Malone. Yeah, it was surprising they didn't win the finals that year, but
He'll cock.
LeBron, 4 in a row.
Perfect.
Hey, look, this is one of those games where you can fling it from anywhere, anytime, and it still goes in.
Kick out pass. He'll
Banks,
He'll fire for 3.
they came all the way back. I was just crushing them at the beginning of the game. I was up 12.
Block foul.
Darius is about to... Don't drink. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad advice, but
Out left.
it's something that I still do from time to time. Floater. LeBron is hot.
From the field. 2 minutes remaining.
Would overshadow the Jazz team. Well, the Jazz team didn't win either.
Out wide, right side.
Karl Malone, he's like the Buffalo Bills of the NBA. Gets there, but can't win. That wasn't on him to win that one, though.
Feeds it back outside. Puts it up softly. LeBron James can dunk with the best of them, but he chooses the soft lay-in right there.
LeBron.
come the Celtics.
Gets to the hole again.
Takes it out left wing. Fires.
Grab it.
Goose egg. Releases it.
See what I can do from the line.
Foul is called.
I guarantee
Carl likes to slow pick and roll. Yes, he does, with Johnny Stockton. Jazz did win the Western Conference a couple times.
No dice.
And they really did it with Malone was really there and Stockton. But Stockton was kind of like a unique superstar because he just would get assists and steals were his top two. And he could score a little bit. But the rest of the guys pretty much the whole time were just role players.
He'll take the shot. That is good.
And again, they are doing a nice job of getting the shot.
Yeah, I do have an interior defender. That was helping to start the game. Mount Mutombo. He gets tired quick, though. Who wins in NHL 94? Oh, definitely D. D wins in NHL 94.
Pass to Antoine.
I have another guy, Mozio, that's on the roster, but apparently he's like not on the 12-man roster, so I was going to put him in, but he's not there. Mutombo he can't get around anyone. He's slow.
30 seconds left in the second period.
Darius. Oh,
Get up for the downstroke.
what's up, Antonio?
to find space in the crowded
This year,
paint,
Jazz
but
setting
it's never
themselves
paid
up
off
first
with a
round
big
first
foul.
Lakers. I don't know. They went on like a 10-game win streak at one point.
Near the center.
I don't think they'll be playing the Lakers. I think they'll be in the top four probably.
Slings it inside. Pull-up jumper. He's fouled in the act of shooting.
It is weird to see in the West that there's going to be that eighth spot's basically kind of open in the
If
West.
he misses the freebie, then he can start feeling
Whereas in the East, there's that seventh and eighth spot open for anybody. Right, exactly. I don't need Mutombo to score or do anything, just rebound and block.
He hit
Oh,
one,
that would be a closer matchup, but I would go with B. Wong in the Madden 20 matchup. LeBron fades. It looked good.
shot from the length of the court.
Speaking of the Jazz, the finish to the 98 finals was legendary. Oh, yeah. Jordan with the, let's call it create space against Byron Russell and hit the jumper for the win. I don't know. Mo Pete's not doing it for me. I like the Darius Miles. Let's see if Mutombo can do the job by himself. Oh, I haven't had Junkyard Dog in here. Those are my trade bait guys, really. Mo Pete, Junkyard Dog, maybe Darius Miles, although I like his speed and dunking ability. So, yeah, let's leave him in. Let's see how he does. Mutombo scoring left after 2001, 2002. Yeah, still, he was an elite defender until the end, but yeah, his scoring, he's just too slow. And he was never like a great scorer. Miles beating his guy to the rack, see? He's making a case for me to keep him. But definitely after this game, we're trying to trade for a three-point shooter because that's something that I might need later on. Really, my only three-point shooter is, well, there's two of them. Vince Carter, and Mo Pete. But if I could trade Mo Pete and get a better shooter, I'll do that.
Shoots from 12. Off the mark.
Tumbo getting the boards. They're all over me. Oh, LeBron.
Shot up.
Just turns the ball over. I tried to pass.
Trying to find the
It was
open
Darius
man.
Miles.
He throws it left. fire. Rims it off.
Wade, great rebounder for a shooting guard. And defensive player.
Count it.
That kind of play will earn big points with the coach. A turnover created
Jordan drove past Russell, hit the layup. Jordan steals a ball in the jump shot. Incredible.
1 minute into the third. Dribbles.
Stickney studs? No, I don't know about no Stickney studs.
Left-handed hook. Doesn't go.
Forced that shot, man. It was the only one he had. But if that's the only shot you're going to get.
Are there studs coming from Stickney?
Bullseye. And one.
Rogue Gamer
Three-point
is
play.
back. Yeah, they never won the championship. Yeah, I traded. It was actually at the end of the last one. I hit a free throw.
Money.
Rejoice. I traded a point guard I wasn't using, Brunson, for Mutombo.
Steers his way through the lane.
Mutombo's just grabbing down boards.
They need a sand pit on the sidelines for guys to stick their heads in.
See, I
and
can't
lay up like
really
that.
hit those with Wade.
Slings it across.
I don't think my
Slams it down with
Miles is dominating. I don't think my subs took effect.
Shook them all up in a bottle and threw it down on the bucket right there.
hits the post.
This team's doing pretty good, though.
Turn around, Hopper. Rattles off.
The Celtics
Getting on fast break. Antonio Davis puts one in. Anthony Peeler.
Good as
I didn't see his debut.
Here by the Raptors.
The chat said he was killing it, but losing by 20 to the Celtics. Oh, Mutombo or whoever mistimed their jump. I think that was Miles.
and slams it home.
Let's get a full in there. Mutombo's tired already. And Antonio Davis at small forward. That was a mistake, but he did score that one bucket. I like what Darius is doing right now. Trade for Cedric Ceballos, Nick Van Exel. You want me to... Latrell, I tried to trade for Camby. I didn't get NBA 04 in the mail yet. Brent Berry, he could hit some threes. Yeah. I got the scrappiness. But yeah, Mutombo gets tired quick. Like I said, I got the guy Mozio, but he's not on the 12-man roster. Mim was in for a little bit. He got a dunk. Carter's been sitting way too much. I don't think he's coming out for the rest of the game.
Back on the court. Feeds it to the post. Takes
Oh,
the
beats
shot.
him off the dribble.
The short shot. Latif finished
Thought that was going to be
rebound.
good. Paul Pierce, star player. Antoine Walker, star. Banks hits the jumper.
The lead is now 12.
Oh, you know Matt. He's out there promoting things.
Up the right side.
Oh, Carter showing his athleticism
It's money.
and making the lay-in.
Trying to convert to a three.
As good as Carter's dunks have been throughout his career, he's got just as many fancy layups to score.
Ay, caramba. Latif corrals the rebound.
I wonder if anyone's done a Vince Carter
Pass to
layup
Rozier.
highlight reel. You know there's dunk ones all over the YouTube.
Misses the target.
Some guys will change sports after a night of shooting like
Change sports,
Roams the top.
blow by him. Oh, he was open.
Ostracized.
Oh, Tony Battie just a little bit too tall. Oh, they got Vinny Baker.
Over to the left.
That's later in his career.
Pass to Antoine. Cox right through the heart of the hoop. Great
AC Green.
Extension, nice follow through, and more importantly, 2 points for his team.
Oh, I gotta try to hit these free throws. Keon Clark, he was actually on the Raptors, just not in this game.
80+% foul shooter.
Come on, that could be
Exactly
close.
what you want there.
Nope.
A terrible free throw shooting tonight. You might as well just
I got
turn
that
around
one.
and fling the ball at the other basket.
At least he got
At
one.
least I got Wood.
17 points.
No, he's not.
Throws it up
He thinks basketball doesn't exist, Troy. I don't know why he says that.
Lob pass.
I mean, at this point, wouldn't you guys agree that it's probably the second most popular? Oh, Carter. What?
Lays it
The
up.
hell was that?
The worst part is, man, like there's nowhere to
Breakaway
hide. Everyone just
Vince
rocks it
Carter, and
for
he
a layup.
botches a layup? Why is he even going for a layup?
Passes into the lane.
That I didn't like.
Right down the fairway. That makes it an 11-point ball game.
Cut off Matt and the weirdos. Except DPS.
In the lane.
No, we're all inclusive over here. Oh, now Carter wants to dunk.
Nails that right-hand jam.
The guard just ventured with the big guy.
One of the goals of this season has to
He just rose
be
up and he threw it
in
down.
this 28-game season is to get Vince Carter to be an MVP.
Charity stripe for a chance to add one more.
What's up, Adam? How's it going?
Coach after committing a foul and letting the guy score. That's a one-way ticket to the doghouse.
Antoine Walker.
Sinks the freebie.
Yes, we know, Road Gamer. We know.
Got some body. The Raptors are in the
Paul Pierce is in foul trouble. 4 fouls. That's it's a storyline to follow.
misses the free throw.
Is that K Brown? Hey, I'm splitting them now at least.
16 points.
I don't know about that.
Marcus Banks.
It's pretty tough to like just steal in this game. You get called for these fouls a lot,
Sinks it.
which is okay because then it's not just. I don't like basketball games where it's too easy to steal with the steal button.
7 points.
So it's more about the positional defense that you play in this. Wade's not going to hit that. See if we get a pick.
Fires
There
up
it
the
is.
ball. Vince Carter hits for
34 points on the season. He's only got 22. I sat him out too much.
ball near midcourt.
He really didn't do much in the second quarter.
Off the ball foul. His second foul.
Anton Walker just pushing people around. You like button mashing to get a steal? Like NBA Live? Well, the earlier lives, like the steal button was, you're going to push the guy.
No good.
Like you hit circle in NBA Live 98, you're just going for the push. If I could hit more free throws, I'd be up by like 18 points right now.
17 points.
Something like that.
For the three.
That's a big miss. You don't want to cut it to 10 before halftime.
The end of three. The Raptors lead.
I don't think so. I don't think that he's changing anything like that. All right, let's make some subs. Get Mutombo in here to clinch it. We haven't seen Junkyard Dog in. He's getting in. Wade's just... He doesn't get tired. You can just leave him in the whole game. Yeah, Mo Pete's on the chopping block with the Junkyard Dog. I hate to say it, but Miles has been effective in this game. I wonder where the trade deadline is in a 28-game season. Hot shooting in the third.
Pops. He misses.
That is not a good shot. He's
Williams
covered, he's
can't
forced it.
get by the
You gotta
defenders.
Give up the shot when you're covered like that, man. You got to make the extra pass. It can make all the difference in the world.
And we find Vince moving around.
That's a nice quick
LeBron
to the basket.
getting some assists.
Luke
Vinny Baker.
Crawford. Stand still 12-footer. Didn't want to fall. Sidearm hook. A slap on the wrist. And a foul was called. They'll go to the charity.
Michael Jordan. He's not in this game.
Dips the knee.
I have to check to see if he's in the 2002 version or 2003. He may be. 'Cause remember, the games are always a year ahead of
20 rebounds now
when the actual season's played. Oh, LeBron just punishing the rim.
Probably has the image of that dunk burned onto their retinas.
Out of all the trades I made, because I had a pretty lame duck Raptors roster, I would say, overall. LeBron's been a huge pickup, even as a rookie at 18.
Lays it up. Score it.
And it looks like, I don't want to call it too early, but I'll be going to 2-2. Matumbo's, he's just doing everything. Hopefully he gets 10 boards.
Pulls up for the J.
Oh, gets his own board. Screen and roll. He doesn't throw it to the roller. He retired after the 03 season.
Sends it past the top of the key. Mutombo.
The 02 cover has got Vince Carter on it, actually. It's him doing the between the legs dunk. That's probably one of my favorite covers on a sports game. Just incredible. I want to see how refined 2003 is. I think one of the differences in this one, what all the basketball games were doing at this time, is the joystick does the moves. Like, I think NBA Live implemented that first. I like that this game has that too. LeBron is a steroid boy. Well, I mean, I've heard rumors like that too. Like Miami's just this, Florida is big for HGH. Like apparently there's some guy down there that like Peyton Manning supposedly used, but I don't know. But yeah, LeBron, he does just seem to defy age with the way he plays and moves, but I don't know. It's just speculation.
That's 3 straight misses from behind the arc. Time to start trying to penetrate the paint and find open teammates.
Now, if he's like 45 still doing this, then might move past speculation a little bit.
First thing you learn as a kid, how to use the backboard to get
George Costanza from Seinfeld? You think so?
Dumps it inside. Hook shot with the left hand. Rims
Carter
off.
grabbing boards.
Someone brick a short shot. I hope it's a
I
hook
just
shot
need
like
to
that. At
just
least
need a dude in the corner to kick it out for threes.
It goes out.
Forced me out of bounds. I wanted to get Jerome some points.
Ball back in play. 2 minutes remaining. Rome's right side. Block. Walker brings down the ball.
Jerome Williams puts a block on the board, but doesn't help the team.
On the right wing.
Oh, I thought that was going to be good, but he did jump in front of it. Can't be too mad about it.
Thompson fling. He misses.
Williams is ripping it down.
To Carter.
Wade showing his athleticism. I do like the Bulls, but when it comes to NBA and NFL, I'm really just a fan of the league. There was some dude who just wore like an NFL hat to the game that was getting roasted. I forgot who his name is. But that would be me. I don't have a hat like that, but that's how I feel about the NBA and NFL. Like, I'm just a fan
Go. Rebound hauled in.
of watching the sport. Like everything the league has to offer.
Fade and fire. Slapped him.
he's probably kicking himself for not hitting.
Barry Bonds did
By
HGH.
getting to the line. Now if he misses the freebie, then he can start.
And I wonder why baseball did that to themselves. Obviously, they wanted to keep the integrity of the game, but if they just never said anything about that stuff, and Bonds and Sosa and McGuire just hitting bombs and all these players in the future, then it probably would have been
There was no doubt that Paul Pierce
better for sales and business.
in the paint. Flings it. Nixed it.
That's what you call Obi-Wan
It's hard.
offense.
Matumbo's so slow.
With him,
Post him up.
he forced that shot
Come
up.
on. Come on, do 2 points.
Dribbling. He'll guide it up. Nope.
Just not
Off short.
just not a
Ran over him.
Paul Pierce trying to power through me. Yeah, his offensive game's gone, but I don't need him for that.
Mutombo is struggling. If there isn't a stoppage in play, they're going to have to call a timeout soon.
They keep him out on the court much longer, and they're going to need the pass.
Struggling.
Shot. No go. Walker. with
How
his
much
fourth
time is
rebound.
left? I could get him out of here.
Dishes left. Casts it up. Sends it down the middle for three.
33 seconds. Whatever. Oh, Matumbo's dead, yeah. He's only good for like 2 quarters a game.
With under a minute to go, they'll call timeout.
This is the kind of thing
No
that
injuries in
LeBron
sports. Yeah, injuries do hurt, but yeah, that's life, you know, you get injured.
run out and go home. There's no need
What time do I wake up for work? Like 6 a.m.? Actually played some actual basketball tonight in Cicero. Played some pickup basketball. It felt good. Because I haven't been able
Moves
to
it over to the left wing.
do that recently.
Long
Oh,
J.
come on.
Got him when he was shooting.
That's a cheap ball.
A player should always feel good for getting to the line, even if he
Yeah,
misses.
that would be cool if PS2 and Xbox still had online. You know, with like the older ones, NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, they have emulators where you could play online, but these games, yeah, you can't do that. At least from what I know. Matumbo's offense, yeah, it's just not his thing right now.
He throws it right. Roams right side.
Oh, what is he going that way for? Wade, LeBron.
He passes right. Fires from 10 feet.
There it is, 30 points, got the
But
achievement,
the Jimmy still
which
counts
is
for
just
2 points. A three
that.
from the other end. Nut money. And that's the ball
Hall of
game. Let's
Famers.
turn to MJ and Kenny, whom I'm
If
sure
you're not
have
cheating,
some
you're not
observations
trying.
from
He's a Hall of Famer.
James was
I
the
mean, I just don't know how you
running the offense,
combat
setting his teammates up with
all of
consistent
this
passes.
stuff. Like, every athlete's trying to get it edge somehow.
Hacking away like he was cutting down
Like,
trees.
whether it's a Monster energy drink or coffee or
Suffered with him on the bench.
whatever, creatine, whatever they're doing, it's just so hard to manage.
Vince Carter played his heart out. He's our
Player of the game, Vince. That's a real video of D-Slime getting a 16-inch hit. Brian, I don't think he stole any subscribers. Brian actually, you know what he does? He buys games from people in Chicago. Like, he just bought NBA In the Zone 2000, which is, I guess, a rare one. So we'll be playing that. And he bought some golf game for like $35 or something. He said it's rare. But then what he does is he tells them about the channel. He's like, oh, this guy's really interested in what we're doing. I'm like, okay, let's see if he comes around. But he does get out there and tell people about it, so I appreciate him for that. Let's look at the stats. Vince Carter and LeBron carrying the team. Wade chipping in, Antonio Davis. Didn't give Peterson much of a chance, but man, these guys deep. I'm just not playing them. See what Mutombo did. 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Any blocks? I pass it up. No blocks, but he got the boards. He was a force down there, 7-2 guy. Before steroids, they were taking greenies. Baseball is full of cheating and scandals. They act like they are pure, but in reality, it's dirty. See, that's the thing. Like, I kind of gathered that too. So I almost wonder why they would be so strict on their players if their players hitting bombs out of the stadium are getting them money. J. Cool's on top of it. Don't forget to save. I will. And now it's time to look for a shooter. So let's save. We'll save over this. 2-2 Raptors playing the Timberwolves and Kevin Garnett next. And let's go to the front office. It's time to trade. So I think Morris Peterson, he's got the most value. Let's see what he's in a 3-point shooting. 68. Yeah, he's not as good as I thought he was. He's kind of like average at most stuff, above average. He's a good player from Michigan State, came after being a fifth-year senior, but I think he's the one for now. Let's see. So we had some suggestions earlier about 3-point shooters. Trying to think off the top of my head. Brent Barry. He was a journeyman, so I just got to find what team he was on. Was he on the Sonics? He doesn't have the target. His shooting is good, though. Now, why does Ray Allen have the target, but Brent Barry doesn't when he's actually a better 3-point shooter? So maybe it's actual shooting, but he's only at 84. Let's see, free throw. Could it possibly be free throw shooting? I'm guessing it has to probably be just shooting in general from anywhere. Jordan's not in the game. So the target doesn't necessarily mean 3 points. So Brent Barry's an option. Although, well, he's 83 overall. I don't think I can get him. He's good in this game. Bruce Bowen's got the target. He's 79 overall. See, yeah, I don't get it what the target is now. I just assumed that it was shooting. So if you think... What could it be? Shooting 63. And he's at 86. Just give it to guys they feel like. He's not a 90 in anything. Oh, they get Hito Turkoglu. Go old school. I need someone that's lower down on the rosters. Wally's got it, but he's at 80 overall. This isn't a good Warriors roster. Ginobili? I think he's too good for me to get for Morris Peterson. Power forward who could stretch. Like Cliff Robinson could hit some threes. 68. I'm looking for a guy that can really just drain them, though. And the Warriors don't provide me that. Manu Ginobili, yeah. That's right, Hank. You have a great backcourt and power forward to complement Vince Carter on offense. Well, yeah, we'll look for that as we're looking through these 3-point shooters. Wizards got nothing. I'll look at Ginobili since Hank's talking about him. Oh, yeah, Ginobili, what? They messed that up. Maybe that there's an actual first name he has that I don't know about. Dunleavy. Dunleavy's your boy. Emmanuel Ginobili? Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. You learn something every day. Team I lost to, I don't have anyone. So think, who is this power forward? Kukoc, but he's 81 overall. He's too good. They don't have anyone. The Bulls, maybe? Daniel Marshall. Still, he's better than... But he's 30, so they might give him up. And he's only a 50, but at one time he had... I think he was tied for the NBA record in three-pointers. Yeah, I didn't know his real name was Emmanuel. Cavs. So I traded him Murray right here. He's at 84 in three-pointers. See, I traded him Bosch too. And they're stacked with the icons for their starting lineup now. Just played the Celtics. Walker's a star at 78. I guess they just give the icon to whoever they feel like. Campbell wants Brent Berry too. Yeah, Zerbiak, I wouldn't try that. Freddie Hoiberg, the mayor. I think he's on the T-Wolves. There might be something here. Quentin Richardson. That's before they could hit threes. I think Brent Berry was too good. That's why I couldn't trade for him. Oh, Stromile. I'd love to throw some down with Stromile Swift. James Posey. No one too great here. Dio Ratliff. Oh, Jason Terry with the speedster. Nothing too special there. Strong forward? No. I'm just that was suggested. If I could find someone, I would consider it. But I'm just looking for a 3-point shooter that's not really like that good. So I could trade for him, but he could shoot. There's Allen down here, 83-point shooter. I'm not sure who that is. Mashburn. There's David West down here. He could shoot the three ball a little bit. David Wesley. How good is he in this game? 82's pretty high. Like in the 80s is good. It's a power forward. Eric Piakowski, I don't think he's on there anymore. He's 79 overall. So I probably can't trade for him. Let's look at the Jazz. Oh, there's Keon Clark. He's at 80 overall. Wow. Arroyo, Robin Lopez. Or, no, that's not Robin Lopez. It's a point guard. Carlos Arroyo. I remember him. Matt Harpering's their best shooter. Like, even a 75, I think, is just good in this game. Now, the Kings are just stacked. Look at how many guys they have in the 80s. Anthony Peeler was suggested. Let's see where his three... Ooh, that's a good one. He's only a 73 overall. What do you guys think? D Rose isn't in the game. What do you think about Anthony Peeler? He's at 82 in three-pointers. He's actually better than Stojakovic. So I don't think I would give up Mo Pete for him, though, because he's only 73 overall. I could Junkyard. Junkyard's not doing big things. Peeler was an NBA Jam. Matt Harpering was a 75. They'll probably do this because Anthony Peeler's... Oh, there's going to be a... Oh, no, they're the same cost. 14. There we go. We got Anthony Peeler. So we got our shooter. Let's just see what else there was out there. Allen Houston. Ooh, Allen Houston for Mo Pete. That would be nice. His three-point shooting's at 80. Brian Troy doing great on the other channel. I mean, I could do Mo Pete for Allen Houston, get some more three-point shooting. But I think I'll just keep that in the back of my mind. Look at how stacked the Lakers are. Here they are. Malone, Derek Fisher. Oh, they gave Derek Fisher the rating, 81. Oh, they got Gennaro Pargo. Try it just with Peeler. Orlando, Pat Garrity. He's only a 70 overall. 83. He's got the target. And he's a power forward. This might be the guy we're looking for. I don't think I'll have to give up much at all for him. 70 overall. I got a guy to give you, I think. Let's give you G. Williams. He's on a 1 year. He's only 22. There we go. Now we got Pat Garrity. I'm making the overalls worse, but I'm going for... So now I got a couple three-point shooters. I got Mutombo to hold it down. So now I think I'm just going to make sure Mozio's in here. Mim, Jeff, I'd rather have Mim in there. I don't know too much about what these guys are doing. Jeffries. Chris Jeffries, Fresno State. I like what I'm working with. Everyone's got their role now. I think 1 through 12, there's guys I could put in. Curry, I'm not going to play, but 1 or 2 3 seasons will be better than the Lakers. Meet the Lakers in the finals. Steve Kerr, I don't think he's in the game anymore. So yeah, still going with Antonio Davis. I mean, Curry. Yeah, Mozio. I mean, this doesn't really matter in the scheme of things. But Mo Pete would be the sixth man, I think. Well, let's see how it goes. So we got some shooting now. I'll start the game maybe with Garrity. Let's cancel that. It's not what I'm trying to do. No, I'm not taking Antonio Davis out. Let's go. T-Wolves versus Raptors. Got that NBA Jam logo in. Wow, I actually have something that's better than the other team this time. Defense. Rebounding went down when I traded away Jerome Williams. That's okay. I got Mozio. Garrity was a role player on my NBA Live team for 2 seasons, I believe. Yeah, he's a specialist. I know Brian likes Pat Garrity. I've played him in sports games, and he loves using the Magic and Pat Garrity for some reason. Oh, I think because he went to Notre Dame. Is that what it is? I think so, too. My team is looking stacked. I don't know if I'll make too many more trades. We'll see.
Welcome to tonight's game, everybody. Kevin Calabro.
I still have Morris Peterson. He's not really fitting in. I like this game a lot. That's why I'm playing through a season. In my estimation of the games I played, I like this one the best of the early 2000 era for basketball simulation. And it's more about the gameplay than anything else. But I think the presentation's pretty good with the announcers and everything. 3-1 Timberwolves. You want me to ban my brother? For what?
Opening tip.
This isn't a ban type of channel.
Opening tip controlled by the Timberwolves.
Banning just leads to a lot of animosity.
Pretty hook. Rims it off.
That's a good shot, too.
LeBron, just getting out.
Exclamation point. Had to cut you off.
Yes, I do. Mutombo's going to get tired. He's probably not even going to play the whole third quarter or second quarter. Oh, that was way off. So much for N1. At least I hit the rim.
Candy grabs it off the
In the
iron.
game earlier, I airballed one with Vince Carter. Crowd booed.
Block.
Is that Mount Mutombo?
It goes out.
2002 is good. They're all kind of similar. I'm gonna check out 2003, but there's like I know it doesn't have the stick for the dribbles like this on 2002, and it was pretty easy to like pull off the pump fake,
Points on this possession.
getting the defender in the air in that game. Unauthorized sports games. That's a good reason to ban them, but I'm not gonna do it. But yeah. Oh, that was the best free throw I had of the season.
Dips the knees, sizes, flings it up and in.
The video game you might buy, Matt. That is one of the most wild
Out left.
sports titles I've seen ever. And Hank, it's up to you if you wanna share what that game is. Have people look it up because that game is obnoxious.
Feeds it outside.
They double teaming Carter. Defense is pretty good right now for the T-Wolves. Oh no, I can't shoot through with Davis. Let's get offensive board. Yeah. There it is. Jerry Rice's dog football on the Nintendo Wii.
Puts it up soft. Down it goes. And one. He'll get a shot at it.
I'm already feeling like this is going to be a tough game because their defense is pretty tight.
And definitely landed in the coach's doghouse.
Hits the free throw. Dribble to Carter. 5-footer away.
So Carter has Spreewell on him, and he's definitely keeping up on the defensive end. I've never heard of the game until Hank told me about it a few days ago.
Kicks it outside.
I guess Garnett's not shooting a three.
Drive it. His shot blocked.
There we go.
Davis
LeBron just gets out on the break.
goes to the layup. He scores.
Carter can shoot. James, a little bit. Wade cannot shoot. So James and Wade are rookies in this game. Wade can't really shoot. LeBron can't really either. But LeBron's fast. He could jump, and he's got the dunking, so he's effective because of that.
Pulled down by Spree. Angled jumper from
There we
10.
go, Mutombo.
Off the mark.
He's an excellent
Davis not getting as many rebounds with Mutombo in the mix.
Carter retreats.
I guess I shouldn't have tried to take Garnett to the hole.
And now for a little deja vu. It's that play
Not
all
my
over
wisest
again.
move.
Ball back in play. Free ball. Out of bounds. Toronto will take over.
With this lineup I get in a situation where I'm pretty much just trying to drive to the hole
Fires from
with
7 feet
LeBron,
out.
Wade,
He
or
missed it.
Carter.
To
So I
Sprewell.
might make a sub
About
after
2.5
this
minutes left
possession
here in the first period.
if
The
they
Raptors
make a
lead by
shot.
2. Slams it down with
Oh, that wasn't my guy.
bunch of big men to get high percentage shots. Well, they don't get any higher than that.
the Raptors call.
So coaching, got to make sure I turn off the auto subs. And here we go. Mutombo's already tired, but I'll let him play the rest of the quarter. So put in Garrity and We'll put in Peeler. So we'll get 2 shooters in. Wade, give LeBron a quick rest.
Second timeout.
He's been timeouted by... I don't think so. So here we go. Here's the big 3-point shooters. Carter's can shoot. So now you can move the ball around on the interior or the exterior and see if we can get something open.
Hits the post.
But Garnett's on Garrity, so that's not going to be a good matchup. Floater gets by him. No.
5 rebounds now for the Timberwolves.
He'll lay it up and score.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
that wasn't my guy. There's no way. LeBron's the point guard on my team. There's no way that I was guarding their center.
To the left wing.
Mutombo.
Landon with a look.
A flashback.
With a 3-point play.
Whoa.
If you're gonna foul a guy, you have to do it right. You can't let him score and then tack a free throw on top of it.
And puts it in. Mutombo can still be effective.
He shovels it right. Left wing. Cox and
See,
fires.
Mutombo down there,
Out to
he
midcourt.
makes the guys in the paint miss.
Shovels it left.
So the screen.
Sideline left. Lob over the top. Takes the shot in
Uh,
traffic.
Thought I would take that one since it's Garrity, but didn't work. Remember Kevin Garnett fights Dwight Howard? I don't remember that
Never
one.
want to be on the wrong end of a one-handed slammer like that.
Yeah,
It's gonna
made
be
up
all
for
over
it.
the highlight reels.
Wade just coming down the court, shoots a floater. He might row gamer. I don't know, but I doubt it. He's been over here before. From Green Bay. Who has got this guy?
Lets it fly.
Mutombo?
A slap
Oh,
on
he's
the
just too
wrist.
tired.
The Raptors second.
Let's get a sub. He's gonna die. We're gonna give Mozio his shot right now. This is a different club. This is a different ball club.
The free throw is up and in.
So I don't think any of the trades I made
At least
made
he
other
handles
teams
it. Ahead.
really that different. Like Wade was a bench warmer as a rookie.
The Raptors.
I got LeBron, but I gave them Bosch.
We've got just under 1 minute.
And then
to
all
go.
the other guys I got off other teams are pretty much role players. That was off.
Won't go.
He does not like my audio sometimes, even though when it's perfectly fine. That drives me nuts.
He hit 1 of 2 free throws.
Why don't I keep the scoreboard showing the whole game? You mean like the overlay I have where it says the matchup? Is that what you're talking about?
Shoots. He nails the three-pointer.
He shoots the 3 better than a lot of guys shoot free throws. The setup, the release, the arc, it's all good.
Feeds outside.
Carter. I
Fires.
just want to hit one of those fadeaways. Oh, Garrity getting offensive boards.
10-footer away.
Oh, Mozio can't shoot those.
Flings it.
It only shows when
What speaks
someone
louder than words?
scores.
A pretty Jimmy, that's what.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, he's not going to be able to take advantage of Garnett.
A 3. Fails.
Peeler wasn't open, but I figure you're in the game. You
But you can
might as
live
well
with
try
it.
one.
It's one of the better 3-point shooters around.
Out of bounds. Toronto will take over. Ball back in play.
What Tumbo told Jordan he's not going to dunk on him, that wasn't
By the
smart.
defense. He'll cock. He'll fire for 3.
Other guys,
At the end of 1 quarter,
he is just standing around.
by 4.
The setting you saw in season mode. Something I'll have to look through, figure out. All right. Everyone looks rested. Get LeBron in, and we'll give these guys another few minutes to try to get some threes going. Oh, you mean the score on the screen. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess that does make it a little bit harder to follow. It pops up too when there's a foul, I guess. There's probably a setting for that. You're probably right. There it is. I don't know if it was a three. It might have been on the line. You're right. It's something I could do.
Passes left. Purloin.
Carter trying to blast through.
Pass to the left wing. Explodes to the rack.
I might have to switch Carter off small forward because Speedball's locking him up. This is a good one. Yeah, they're a good defensive team.
Hide the women and children.
It's not easy like the last game. Celtics just blow right by them. Here we go, three. Carter's only got 2 points. Did you talk about Brown's criminal nonsense? No, I did not.
Can't fake the funk on a nasty dunk.
That's old school.
So the shooters are hitting shots.
Loses control of it. Fires it to the corner. He's
Oh, how did he not hit that?
He just missed an open shot.
Carter,
around jumper.
Garnett's not playing defense. He's just cherry picking.
Out wide left side.
Oh, we got to get Carter going. There it is. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Mozio has the complexion of Carter.
Shoots the J. Off target.
Garrity not looking so good here so far. They're looking to take me out.
Sideline right. Dishes right.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Fired. And it misses.
Peeler with the board.
Straight miss now. He's temporarily
LeBron just getting down the court time and time again.
He's got 8 points.
Stretch four. Yeah, he was wide open.
He passes right. Right
Before I just didn't have many offensive options besides driving to the hole every time.
Dribbles up the
Which
center.
isn't bad if you could get open. Here's double teaming. See, Mozio's getting open out there, but he
puts
can't
it on the
shoot.
floor. Throws up
Freddie
the-
Hoiberg.
That is good. The Timberwolves lead by 3. He fires a 3. No.
Garrity off the dribble. No.
He needs to simply stop shooting and give his teammates a chance to miss back.
Kenny Smith is not happy about it.
He arcs the open 3. Wouldn't go. Yanked down.
There it is. Oh, Vince Carter doesn't disappoint this time on the break. 360. KG got mad at Ray Allen. Oh, yes, he did. For going to the Heat. Florida warrant for an arrest for Antonio Brown on charges of burglary and battery.
Dribbles up
Oh,
the side.
yeah. I didn't.
He fires it
They
into the
asked
corner.
about that earlier in the chat. Like if he had CTE. I don't know if he does, but
Calls his own number and
he's obviously going a little bit
the Timberwolves
crazy if
now
all
lead
the
by
reports
3.
are true. You like how Garrity stopped and waited at the three-point line?
Carter
Floater, he's got it.
and lets it go.
I wish the live games had smart position AI like that. yeah, that's what I like about this game. They run through the offense.
Old-time hook shot. No go.
If you call for a screen, they actually do the roll.
He missed it, but because he took it while he was double teamed.
Cross court.
Come on, I got Hoiberg on me.
8-footer. Not a highlight
Can't guard
reel
Vince
up
Carter.
there, but the Jimmy still counts for 2 points. Bring it, baby. Toronto.
Antonio Brown to the Bears.
Knocked loose. The Raptors break out. Looped cross court.
Oh, wow. Garrity's has been a bum.
On a
Get
mission
him out of
in
here.
transition. Puts it up
Timeout.
Good. Let's see that one from another angle. A break in the
Junkyard Dog would have hit that. All right, we're going back to the defense and drive to the hole lineup. I guess it wasn't bad as Carter missing. He had a breakaway last game and didn't go for a dunk and missed the layup. Gary Trent, I remember him. He started on the Trailblazers.
Shoots in the sixes from right. You'd like to see some improvement there.
Well, LeBron looks pretty good in a Raptors jersey.
At least he got one.
At
Pushes
least.
it ahead.
They got their bench in. No one's moving. They're just
Outline left
wasting
side.
clock.
To Sprewell. Loose to the floor. A lazy lob.
Latrell is their #1 offensive option right now. He shoots it up. No good. Carter on the breakaway. Oh, he just put his arm in the rim like it was a dunk contest.
Raise the rim, it won't matter.
They can hold for the final shot with a shot clock
They're
off.
putting in guys right now that I never even heard of. Penny.
Wide open underneath, they might choose to take the easy basket.
Delivers
Come
it
on,
up.
LeBron. Dunk on everybody.
Fires from 7 feet out. Nope.
Got the lead in Minnesota, 3-1. Timberwolves versus the 2-2 Toronto Raptors. So yeah, one of the things I wanted to do is try Carter at shooting guard. See if I could get him open. I'll put Wade down there. Put Miles in. Try to get some speed. Oh no, actually Garnett's at power forward. We'll just leave Davis because he's going to be a good defender. And then we'll go with that for now.
I'm time for a little halftime news.
What do I think about the 2K games of what era?
LeBron James has been
NBA
looking
Live
for
for PS2, if you don't have the right dunk packages, you can't dunk. I had a 6'8" power forward who couldn't dunk. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, not really, but Carter getting hot.
That's not a good combination any way you look at it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Akemi. Dishes left.
But I guess if you're 6'8" and you can't jump at all and you got short arms, it's possible.
Misfire.
That's embarrassing, and someone's going to pay for it later. He will not miss the next dunk.
Left hand dribble. Slings
No
it
one's
across.
guarding Carter. I don't
He
know
puts
how
up a
that's
three.
possible.
Vince
2
Carter
threes in a
hits
row.
for three. He's got 16 points.
Thanks, Jay Cool. You're playing good. Great half. More picks to set up my guys. Offense get a little stagnant when you try to dribble past people. Yeah. So far, they're just leaving open Carter. And I'm rolling with that. Now Zerbiak's trying to guard Carter, so this is different.
He'll raise.
Peterson.
Nice run here by the Raptors.
So this might be the change that I needed. Carter and Zerbiak matchup is in my favor. Where Sprewell had the D.
Toronto up by 10.
Well, Pete's open again at the free throw line.
Turnaround Jay.
Mutombo.
Good rebound there.
His offense is coming alive in this game.
Rebound.
That's why we trade for him. He's only good in small spurts, but 2K11 to 2K20, I mean, the graphics are unbelievable on the game. I've had fun playing some of those games, but I never have gone completely in depth with them. The most I played was 2K16, and that's because I played with some friends online. But they were all about the park, and I wasn't really trying to buy virtual coins to build up my players, so they were just talking trash the whole time about that. And then you just end up waiting for all these games in the park. So I don't know. I mean, the big thing I never loved about the later 2K games is it feels like there's a slight delay in player movement with whatever's going on in the court. Like this game, if I shift left or right, it's arcade style, you know. Look at Carter. He just moves. Wherever the joystick moves, he moves. Like completely responsive controls. Oh no, we're getting out of control. Whereas in 2K, you press left and they gotta like do a little sidestep before they can actually move.
Swings it right side. Feeds it to the post.
And I'm not really a huge fan of shot meters. I like just having a feel for it. I think this game might even have one below. They're like, see how they have, LeBron has that green meter and yellow meter? But maybe that's not what it is. We'll see when I shoot right now. Oh, that was a horrible pass, LeBron. Sam Cassell, cover athlete of the original NBA shootout.
He's sticking shooting hand in an ice bucket. He's throwing up bricks like he has a house to build by sunrise.
Throwing up bricks like he has a house to build by summer. Matumbo. Oh, wow. They have good foot speed and can stay in front of you very well. Yeah. No, Wolves don't call a timeout or anything. I remember Steve Kerr would just rip the losing team to shreds a lot. LeBron on the break. Oh, that was a LeBron-type dunk. And this game is just getting blown wide open in the third with the changes I made. If Garrity wasn't missing all his shots, then this could be a 30-point lead right now.
For the three. Can't connect. Garnett grabs the rebound.
Finally, they get something going.
It looked like rush hour in the paint, but he didn't care. He just rose up above the crowd to throw down a nasty
Get a
dunk.
screen. Oh, Matumbo screen. This is going to be a good one. Yep, so it does have a shoot meter. You see it in red. Oh, come on, LeBron.
Serbiak falls in the rebound. Slings it outside.
Cassell's just trying to set everyone up. When I played the Mavericks earlier, Nash was just shooting everything.
Feeds the post. Lefty hook. Missed it.
Look, that's maybe not the best shot he could have taken in that situation.
Antonio Davis comes through big.
Excuse me, MJ. To KG. Out of bounds.
Gotta get Matumbo out of there. He's in the red. Putting Mozio back in. I'm liking this lineup. I'm just going to stick with it for now.
Take over.
Substitution on the floor. Want to dress like a winner?
Morris Peterson actually hit a shot. I'm happy about that.
Ball back in play.
Oh, got him up in the air.
Stops it
Oh,
late.
no.
Going.
Just as I say it, he botches his next shot.
Down court.
They're just walking out of bounds, making it easy on me. So, Adam, what do you think about 2K11 to 2K20? Are you a fan of the series? I mean, the presentation's incredible. Oh, I'm doing the same thing they're doing now.
Passed in.
Presentation, graphics are incredible. I like the way NBA Live 19 moves a little bit better. Obviously, it doesn't look as good or have that presentation factor.
Easy points right there.
Timberwolves making a little bit of a run right now.
He hit both free throws. He's got 6.
Why are you throwing it all the way down the court?
Ball is intercepted. He throws it right.
This guy just not high basketball IQ. Oh, lob. I like it.
Tomahawk jam. Kaboom! Throwdowns like that just crush the defense.
But we got to take advantage of this. LeBron.
Goes up.
The floaters are not hitting right now. Need to clean it up in the fourth quarter. 2K11? Why that one specifically? You start to get lost with all the annual sports titles. At least I do. You get Darius in the game. Mozio just confuses me because he looks the same skin tone as Vince Carter. I think Garrity got his shots in for today. Latrell is held scoreless.
Game on. The Timberwolves will control to begin the fourth quarter. Fires it cross court. Fires off the three.
If you would have hit that, you might have been able to start the run.
In the 40s tonight. Now,
There we go, Morris Peterson.
better, but you can win with numbers like that if you play good, solid defense.
Field goal percentage, 16%
Hoiberg brings it up court.
points better. That's a big difference in this one.
Shovels it into the paint.
There's Sprewell finally got on the board. See how he like moved to get open?
One more time.
You don't get that in all these earlier sports basketball games.
Out wide,
Carter
right side.
gets open.
Shot.
Boom.
Got it.
Carter is up over 20 points now. Solid night.
Out left.
I don't think so, Freddie.
Bumps left side. Lets loose an 18-footer.
Darius
Gonna
coming
have it.
with the jumps.
The tray.
He was open initially, but then the defense caught up. I probably shouldn't have shot that one.
1 minute into the fourth.
Oh,
Power
I
to the
just
hole.
didn't see him in the corner.
He just made
Got an easy lay-in.
a bunch of tall, slow chumps. That was a terrific drive.
Oh, free.
Wow, they're just stealing the ball.
Outside. He shoots.
Garnett off the glass.
Coaches love to see good defense that leads to scores on the offense.
See if I can get Wade
Most coaches
involved.
preach aggressive defense, and it usually leads to good things.
See if I can hit a couple free throws. Dwayne Wade draws the foul. 4 for 7.
Can't fault a guy for getting to the line.
It's probably the best I've done in the first few games here.
Lines up another.
That one's missed.
He hit 1 of 2 free throws. Rebound.
6 boards for the Candyman. He was the first pick of the NBA draft by the Clippers. Never really panned out.
No good.
You know, he might want to think about.
Oh,
your
Darius
team.
Miles showing what he could do.
Sorry about that, MJ.
I could have a dunk contest on my team with Darius Miles, Dwayne Wade, Vince Carter, and LeBron. And then they could put Mutombo under the rim to see if he could block any of the crazy dunks.
Takes a hard line to the bucket. Profiling. He'll try for the three-point play.
You like gameplay more, and you could play the Michael Jordan challenge on the game. Okay.
Dead on.
So to you, that one has the best gameplay. Double screen.
Feeds
Oh,
into the paint.
and he rolls. See that? That's perfection.
Not only are they not falling off when they turn to the guys on the bench, it seems like they're actually
Running
getting a boost.
offense.
Nice team effort.
And the pass is completed. That's one of the things I like about this one. Cassell getting out of control, doing spin moves and all this fancy stuff.
Brought inbound. Left hand dribble.
Ola Candy's a 7-footer.
Right wing. Jumper on the
Ooh,
way.
I thought once no one went up for the block, that was going to be good, but
Rebound. Off balance banker. That gets you nothing.
tip dunk is there. Oh no.
A mean follow dunk like that should be worth 3 points. That's good aggressive play.
Antonio
Jumps in the
Davis
Sorry, MJ. Let's see it again.
with the dunk. like 2K11 to 2K17.
Just over midcourt.
Yeah, I liked 2K16. I have 2K17 as well. But honestly, we would try to play Pro-Am games in the park, and I would just waste so much time. We'd be sitting there for like 45 minutes before we even play a game each time. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Sideline right. Launches a shot.
Carter, 4 threes in this one. 23 assists for the team.
Long jumper.
Zerbiak returns a favor right in Vince Carter's eye. Trying to blow past him, can't.
Got some body.
We're going to the line for 2. Oh, never mind. It was on the floor. Oh, Mo Pete gets him up in the air, hits the floater. Peterson's been effective in this game for me. I like having him as the 6th man in this one because he's allowed me to. I could also put LeBron at small forward. I got a lot of things I could do with the guards to small forward positions. Gets that drive going to the rack.
Card accepted.
Devin Williams says 2K11 it is. Why do Madden suck? They got no competition. They don't have to make it better.
Takes the wide open shot. Missed
I
the
mean, it
shot.
looks great, but plays a little kind of weird. What's up, Roderick Coleman? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining the chat tonight. 2K11 and 2K13 is the last best 2K. I almost walked out of bounds reading the chat. Call for a screen. Oh, Carter. Oh, he's not open. Good Darius.
Fires off at Jimmy. Off the mark.
I read a review on this game from when it came out,
Standstill 12-footer.
and it was like they just put one of their writers or whatever, one of their reviewers on the game that didn't know what they were talking about. Like, one of the things they were complaining about is that the commentators say Jimmy
Over to the left.
for jumpers. Like, nobody says that. That's from the 80s. Yeah, there's no, I was thinking about it. I might do a single stream on this with all the football games that came out in 2002, NFL ones. It's crazy.
Line up for 2 here.
What's my favorite GameCube sports game? Well, I don't think I have any GameCube specific, since my brother was the one who played that one more. But some of the ones that were on
Poor fundamentals there.
GameCube and PS2. So like the Slugfest series, the NHL Hits 2002, Madden 2003, you know, all the Madden games. See the fade. Oh, there, we finally got one to drop.
Through cold, snow-white lace.
Snow White Lace. I kind of like the things that he says, the announcer, because it's a little different than you usually hear.
Takes a chance.
They call a foul?
A slap on the wrist.
Oh, whatever. Game's over. We won 3-2. 2003 or 2004 versions of sports games. I mean, it really just depends. I would say 2004 probably. I like this. I like Madden 2004, but I also love 2003. I mean, by that era,
Drains all 3.
2003, 2004, 2005, those were the best sports games, I think.
And that's the ball game.
I don't like NCAA Football 6. It's not that I don't like it. I just didn't really play it much.
The hot hand, the confident stroke. He shot well, and he gets credit for this win.
Adam's calling for play some more. What is my favorite PS2 sports games? NBA Street, the Madden games, the ones I was just talking about, NHL Hits, slugfest.
Game is the Raptors win it 77-67.
I'm trying to think.
Vince Carter tonight.
ESPN 2K5 is good.
This is Marcus Johnson for Kevin Calabro.
But yeah, NBA Street would be. I played a lot of that the one summer that it came out. Let's look at the stats. So Carter leads the team in scoring. The scoring was spread out. I got everyone in the game. Mim Curry didn't play, but everyone who got in got points. Even Mozio. Peterson was helpful that game. LeBron only with 13, but 7 assists. Mutombo came through with 7 points and a big block. Wade with a block. So we got some options on this team now. It's gonna be a fun one to go through. Volume 3, I don't like as much. There's a few reasons for that. One, I think the camera's off. Like the sun shading on the players makes it harder to see. I just don't like that visual look. And the tricks by then were just too over the top. And the game breakers were too powerful. So Volume 3 is not one of my favorites, no. I like the first one the best, and then Volume 2 second. How many points did KG have? 16. Cassell was 16. Spreewell with 11, and I think that was all in the fourth. So we'll exit. What do you think of Volume 3, Roderick? 2005 version, yes, for sure. Let's save before I forget. 2 of 2 tonight. Save it and let's beat the next team. So yeah, now Eastern Conference. They just separate it by conference first. So yeah, I'm right there in the mix, the playoff mix now. Some teams surprising me. The Cavs benefiting from that trade. Heat, Pistons, Pacers. Right now I'm 7th. Hawks and Sixers looking like the worst teams right now. So you agree with me about over the tops on tricks. Madden 2003 for the next stream. Oh, I love that game, so I definitely play it. I don't know if it'll be the next stream, but it's something I could play. I got some good ones coming in the mail that I want to showcase. So, for those of you in the chat right now, do you want to watch me play? Would you like me to play another game, or are you done watching for the night? I got a little bit of energy left to play another one. If Street Volume 2. Yeah, Street Volume 2 is really good. A lot of people like that one is the best. I could see why. Devin Williams says play another. OSU. So we're getting some support for that. 3 in a row. He's on fire. All right. See what stats and news. See what they put in news. Oh, they don't do nothing. Let's look at the league leaders. Vince Carter leading the league in scoring. That's exactly what I want. I'm on a good run. Things are looking up. Kobe 3rd, Nash 2nd. Wow. Jalen Rose 4th. Rasheed Wallace. Assists, Jalen Rose. Wow, he's having a season for the Bulls. Jason Williams up there, no surprise. McGrady assists. Rebounds, I did have Antonio. Oh, he's still there, 9 a game. I've had him in and out of the lineup a little bit. Enter zones here. I better play better, or else he's gonna tell me about it. They were screwed, yeah. I think the referee Tim Donahue talked about how they were against them. I wish I played Inside Drive 2004. Yeah, it's good. I'm telling you, this game's really good. Roderick Coleman, you are my ultimate favorite YouTuber and YouTube streamer. Thank you, Roderick. I'm glad it made the favorite club. Field goal percentage, LeBron, third. Just taking those high percentage dunks. Seems like he cherry picks too, but I'll take it. Free throw, Ray Allen, Barbosa, best. McGrady just draining threes at a high percentage. Blocks, Tim Duncan and Ben Wallace on top. Carmelo, that's a surprise. Steals, Matt Harpring, Jason Kidd. Minutes, Carter leading the league in minutes. Playing 5 minutes. Who's my basketball team? What games are coming in the mail? Well, I don't want to give away all of them. But yeah, the NBA Live 2004 is one of them. 2002 on PlayStation 1. I mean, the Bulls are one of my NBA teams. The Raptors have been in the past, but like I said, I'm just a fan of the league in general. So whatever it has to offer me, and I'll enjoy just watching any game, to be honest. It would be cool. I don't think there's a modding community for this game. I'll take you down, Adam, in NBA Jam once I get that one up arcade cabin. I think it's coming out in October. You could practice? No thanks. We'll practice in the game. We gotta get the Phoenix Suns logo in here. There we go. Raptors and Suns. Houston Rockets. Yeah, they've had some good teams. I mean, throughout, the Rockets have always really kind of been in the playoffs for the most part. A lot of road games here. Excuse me a second. Doing a lot of talking. Need to drink some water. Like most of the games, the other team's supposedly better, but I'm playing on All-Star. We'll see if that actually happens. Oh, LeBron versus Marbury. Point guard battle. It's funny, they have LeBron listed as a point guard in this game. And it's funny because that's kind of what he plays on the Lakers now. But he never really was a point guard up until now. I mean, he's a point forward. He's always handled the ball.
Tonight's game between the Phoenix Suns and the Toronto Raptors. Kevin Calabro here along with Marcus Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Akemi Takei working the sidelines. The Suns enter the game trying to maintain the role.
Let's go.
Any pregame thoughts, Kenny?
They have a modest 2-game winning streak.
Hey, what's up, Alicia?
Thank you, Kenny. Let's turn our attention to the floor now for players.
Matt's, wow, he's going to be streaming later. My brother. The Lumberjack Cracks channel. All right, we're not going through the starting lineup, but what we do got to do is change the coaching and turn the auto subs off. Okay, we're good to go. All the menus in this game, clean and easy. You know where everything is.
Here's the tip-off.
Matumbo's been a great addition. I think he's more so than anyone
Opening tip controlled by the Raptors.
that I've picked up in the last couple games. He's been huge. Oh, monster dunk. Antonio Davis looking like Shaq on that. Oh, they got Penny Hardaway. This is a good matchup.
Lets it loose.
Matumbo with the big board. Oh, and the lead pass. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think I double tapped
To Mutombo.
pass before he got the ball.
Block foul.
Oh, that's a tough call. LeBron with the little floater. Oh, he missed. His field goal percentage is down.
Right hand dribble.
What's my ultimate teams?
Levitates. No good.
I mean, I'll more follow teams in a moment in time. So what I mean by that is, like, I liked the Colts when they had Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Edgerrin James, and then Reggie Wayne later. I liked the Warriors before they had Durant. Like, they were fun to watch. They went 73-9. They won the year before that. Oh, wow. These Phoenix Suns are no joke. They're playing some defense. Oh, you could hit that, Carter. Always liked the Bulls, but obviously there's versions of the Bulls that I didn't like. You know, the version with Ben Gordon, Kurt Heinrich, Luol Deng. I like those Bulls. Almost backcourt right there. There's been a lot of bad Bears teams, but there's been a few of them that I've really loved. This game is off to a rocky start.
He'll pull up for the J. Count it.
That kind of play will earn big points with the coach. A turnover created on defense leads to a bunch
Yeah, everyone's got their teams.
and they were rewarded for it.
Offers up a J.
And you know, the hometown teams, sometimes the management frustrates me, so I'll jump ship for a while. If, like, the Bears, it's really irritating seeing Deshaun Watson and Mahomes do so well when we traded up for Trubisky. And the team that, guess what, got those draft picks is the 49ers, and look where they are now with the draft picks we gave them.
They bring it in.
See, I'm frustrated with the Bears.
Puts it up.
Carter just can't hit.
Their second team foul. He goes to the line for two.
I mean, historically, I like NBA Live better. And that's probably because it's been around a little bit longer.
He hit one of two free throws.
Penny Hardaway.
About 2.5 minutes left here in the first period. Sideline right.
They got Amare. Amare and Penny, they played together? I didn't even know that.
Foul call.
This Suns team is kind of loaded with players. I'll give it to Mutombo. He's just tired. He's holding his.
Sends it past the top of the key. Elevates for three. Off the mark.
We need Carter to carry us.
It off the iron. Dishes outside. Fade and fire. Missed.
Big board. Vince Carter leading the break.
You know, he might want to think about passing the ball the next time.
For the three.
I figured that wasn't going to go in.
With his fourth rebound. He throws it to the right wing. Diggs his way
Oh,
deep.
Wade. He's got the jump.
The carom comes off. Swings it right. Feeds it to the post.
He was open, man.
Stoudemire now has 5 rebounds.
White Sox.
Slams it home with a
White Sox.
That's about as well as you can pin it.
Although I've kind of fallen out with baseball in most recent years. I'm not going to lie. The Sox have been bad for 10 years now. Let's go. I don't want to go that small. I'm going to leave Davis in. We give Garrity another shot. I think I'm going to move Peterson to small forward like I was doing at the end of the last game. That seemed to work pretty well.
Trade, he got all the way inside untouched and got the ball down.
Oh, Carter going behind the back.
sideline left. Outside it comes.
Oh,
Fires from 7 feet out.
that wasn't good at all.
Now has 2 blocks.
Carter, that's a Vince Carter move right there.
Difficult shot
Dribble to the middle, fade away.
Raptors lead by 1.
Madden or 2K? I was a Madden guy
Dribbles.
after Madden 2001. But I do like the 2K series. More experience with the early ones on the Dreamcast.
Mutombo is struggling.
Let's get that 20-second timeout.
They're going to have to call a timeout soon.
They keep him out on the court much longer.
There's no rubber banding in the 2K games like Madden. I could see that, yeah. It does have a little bit better feel on some things like the tackling and stuff.
Passed in.
I just loved the way Madden looked. And he's not open. Oh, wow.
Fast break. Feeds it inside. Throws down
LeBron
the
just got
center.
dunked on
He
by
gets the
Marbury.
basket and the foul. He'll head to the line for 1.
I mean, so many people played the original 2K. Dreamcast was one of those systems that just captivated everybody, and people were still willing to play like all different types of games. Once I got to the
30
PS2,
seconds
me
left in the
personally,
first quarter. Phoenix up by 4. Follow-away jump shot.
oh, Carter's
I
cold.
think he was surprised he missed that. And frankly, so am I. He's one of the best jump shooters around.
Yaxie.
Oh yeah, guards can dunk too. It's not just the big boys up front anymore.
Floater, we needed that. Can't buy a bucket at all. What is your ultimate favorite retro NBA
Puts
games?
it up in traffic. Boink. There was contact.
Well, NBA Jam, NBA Jam TE, NBA Hang Time, NBA Showtime. Those are probably the top ones. And then like games like this, in the different games in the NBA Live series. I like the original NBA 2K. So there's quite a few of them, and I know I'm missing some too. NBA Street. Mutombo's already. Oh, he took a break and he's good to go. I'm gonna stick with this for now. I mean, the classics are the classics.
Top of the second quarter, the Suns with the ball. The Rock
Big
is up for
steal.
grabs.
There we go. That's why I left Davis in, because he's got more speed than Mutombo. He's like in the 70s, where Mutombo's a 49 speed.
Slings it left.
Penny Hardaway.
He passes
Joe
right.
Johnson.
Long J. No dice from deep. He passes ahead.
Oh, getting it going.
With dunks like that, it's easy to
LeBron
say LeBron James was
with
the
the
most
windmill,
high school
one-handed windmill
basketball
type
player
dunk.
ever. Out wide,
He's got to
left
play
side.
good D.
Turnaround jumper.
That's a bad matchup. Stoudemire, Garrity trying to guard Amare. We'll see if the Pat Garrity trade works out eventually. Oh, no, that was just a bad shot. Get that ball.
All that
There we go. That worked
Oh,
out.
baby, what a
Broken
chance.
play.
Sorry, MJ.
I don't like the NBA Ballers series games because
Dishes left.
I was a big fan of
He'll throw up the shot.
team basketball. I wasn't
not a good night.
big on the concept, but I have the game sitting over there. I just kind of didn't play them because I didn't want to play one-on-one.
Releases it.
So I will get to those eventually. Pager was a cheat code, couldn't miss with them.
Brings it up.
I just loved the 2-on-2 style gameplay.
Fires. Doesn't go.
Open J, and he missed it. Hate to give away easy buckets like
Mo
that.
Pete.
15-footer.
Mo Pete.
There's nothing quite like a good old
Mo Pete might be earning himself a spot back in the starting lineup with this type of play. I mean, we could always bring Wade as a rookie off the bench for the sixth man.
Sets. Nothing but
It's just
shot.
Peterson could hit the
Right.
mid-range
Any
shots.
language for Pretty Jimmy will earn you two.
Out of bounds.
I don't know what happened there.
Ball brought in, sideline right.
Leandro Barbosa.
Pushes it up court. Jimmy.
Wow, we're
That is
just
good. The Suns tie
Garrity's just getting messed up.
to Carter.
He's just not in the right position either.
He goes airborne.
There he is,
The
Carter
right
finding
wing.
Mo Pete.
He's in some kind of zone right now.
I have NBA Hoops on PS1 and PS2. In retrospect, it's not a bad game. I actually walked in the snow to Best Buy to get the game when it launched. But I was disappointed with it because you couldn't keep records anymore, which really irritated me. They didn't have like the arcade leaderboard. You couldn't enter your initials, but there was even no spot for you to even do a profile.
Fires in traffic.
Which I don't know why that game was like that. Blitz 2002, you could create a profile with your stats, so I was pretty ticked about that. I never got in. The one Ken Griffey game that I liked and enjoyed is Winning Run on Super Nintendo.
Reloads for another free throw.
Jay Cool, you don't like 2-on-2? That's where the arcade games originated. Arch Rivals, NBA Jam, TE Hang Time. Those are the games.
Throws a three. No.
Carter is struggling. I don't know who Dunn is, but he has a point already.
He'll take the
Where was
shot.
Big Blue?
Misfire. Carter now has
Garrity gets out on the break and hits a layup this time.
to the layup. Ring it up.
They are
NBA Hoops is slower than Showtime. Like, Showtime's game speed is blazing fast, which I
On
love.
the right wing.
But they slowed it down in Hoops.
Far off.
It still
Rebound. Toronto.
feels
To
arcadey.
the head. He lays
There we
it
go.
up, and he hit it.
That's
Maybe they'll get Vince Carter going.
quality guard who can get to the hoop and finish his shots with a sweet layup.
Barbosa brings it up. Kicks it outside.
Oh,
Freight train coming through.
someone just got dunked on pretty bad. Oh, yeah, it's a bummer. I grew up on Ken Griffey Rain Run. I loved it, yeah.
Pilford.
Played a lot like RBI baseball. The one thing I will say about Ken Griffey
Dishes
is,
underneath.
oh no, just bad defense.
Mama, look out.
His coach is gonna love
Is the
that aggressive
base,
You want your front court players to go to
like,
the rack
it's
like
really
this.
hard to get extra bases in that game. Like, that's not balanced too well.
Passes
Like,
left.
you could even throw a guy out from the outfield sometimes.
see guys like that.
I'm not using the Duke. There was something wrong with the joystick. I would use the Duke, so I'm using this one.
He's got like his 11th way, and then he scores on you.
Out of his hand.
No, I would say Showtime's faster than Hang Time.
Throws it to the left wing. Ascend.
That was covered, bad shot.
He's ice cold from the outside right now, and it's bogging down the offense. He might want to lay off that shot for a while.
Takes the shot. Hardly ripples the net. He's
Do you think they will bring the NFL 2K games back?
They can hold for the final shot.
There are different
Well, I don't know if those developers are still around to make those games, but, you know, if the XFL's successful, then we could see something like that.
Rebut it.
Like, Carter, who's even got guarding? This is one of those games. At least the first half. Jacobson
He'll pop it. Nada. At halftime.
played pretty bad and still tied. I don't think Hang Time's faster. We're going to have to argue about that, Adam. No, that's much slower. NBA Jam. I'm not gonna bench Carter. He's the reason we're doing this. Miles, get him in. We'll leave in Davis, save Mutombo for the fourth. Unless they start scoring on me, then I'll switch that up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave in Peterson. He did the most. I'm excited for the XFL. I was kind of a fan of it when the first time it rolled out. I remember watching the debut game at my parents' house with my grandparents and everyone. I think what really just threw me off about it, watching that debut game, I love the like wrestling style presentation, was the camera. Even though they had innovative stuff, like they weren't showing enough of the normal like TV view. They were trying like to do too much with the sky cam, and it just like it was hard to follow what was going on. And the football wasn't really that good because they threw it together too fast. And Marbury throwing some assists. Yeah, LeBron's having a hard time getting past Marbury because Marbury's probably faster. Oh, I shouldn't have passed. That would have been a shooting foul. But then again, I probably would have missed the free throws. This is a defensive squad. This is tougher than the Timberwolves. The Matrix can't hit. Miles. Elisa, he needs to compete with this channel. Then I can put 2 screens. Do you like wrestling games? Yes. Not the current ones. The old N64 ones. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain on PS2. See, I'm getting by them, but there's no one open. Give me that ball. Darius Miles using that speed. Bench scoring's big for the Raptors in this one. There we go, Sean Marion. Which fight style you like most? NHL hits, Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. I like NHL hits. I feel like it's a pretty good combat system. Just passing back and forth. No one's setting a screen. On the dribble. Unleashes a shot. Tonio Davis is coming up big on the offensive end. Is Day of Reckoning the one on GameCube? I played a little bit of those. Penny Hardaway draws a foul.
A player should always feel good for getting to the line, even if he missed that shot. He drew the contact, and he's getting rewarded for it.
He'll cash it in. Back at the line for another.
Tie game. This one has been good so far.
To Carter.
LeBron. I probably had it on the initial shot, but time to call a timeout. Darius Miles doing good. I don't know what lineup could be better. I think I'm just going to stick with it.
Call the 20-second timeout.
I could put Wade in at point guard, but I don't think that's really going to help. Little Penny, the Little Penny commercials with Chris Rock as the voice.
On the wing. Puts one up in a crowd. Outlaw now has 4 rejections under his
4?
Roams right side. Passes to the corner. Throws a bomb. Not gonna happen. Rebound.
5 threes missed.
Feeds it to the post. Fires.
Defense is good enough keeping us in.
There was contact and a foul. Their second team
NBA show, yes, NBA Showtime on Dreamcast is arcade perfect, and I would say Hang Time is on N64. The real reason why Hang Time is and other games aren't on N64 is because it has that 2D scaling, which the 64 can do really well. Showtime on the 64, not so good. Not so good. The seeding's probably going to be random for the No Mercy tournament that we do, because we really never have competed in that game. Do you have an Xbox One X? I'm borrowing my brother's, and I don't have the PS4 Pro. I just have PS4.
Passes ahead. Snatch. The Suns dash up the wood. Ball across half court line now.
Things are getting a little sloppy. Stop throwing it down.
I wish when I was stuck in traffic, I could just push people out of my way like that to get where I was going.
It's up.
I'm just
That one's off.
17 rebounds.
I'm just hoping Carter's going to shake out of it,
The
but
ball slapped out of his hand. Oh, for the jam. He's got 7 points.
he was open in the corner, but then he decided to go in.
I feel like it's Groundhog's Day with all these blocked shots.
You know, Kevin, it's kind of like the pimple-faced kid in high school.
Hang time is better than what?
To the prom. These guys are just setting themselves up for rejection.
What the heck, man? He can't make anything.
Penalty shot and even worse decisions. You're trying to do too much if you're taking shots like that in traffic.
Wow, this quarter's bad.
Suspecting rim. He'll head to the line for a chance at a
No,
second.
NBA Jam on Genesis is not arcade perfect. None of the jams are. TE, then they get close, but none of the original.
Drops it low. He got it on his plate and whooped it down.
All right, that's good. Cuts it to 7.
It's pretty tough to stop that kind of attack.
At the 50. Throws the
They're
alley-oop.
throwing oops.
He's doing all you need to do offensively tonight, shooting over 50.
DPS should win that tournament. We'll see if he's able to pull it off.
Sideline right. Hits the post.
Mari on him.
Cross court. Locked, loaded, and lets it go.
Jump shooting's been tough.
One pretty good when it caroms over the backboard like that. They bring it in under the basket. Right wing. Rim rattling jam.
Man, I don't know what's going on, but I can't stop him.
Man just stepped on you. Go away. Go away.
Man, I can't really hit free
He'll
throws.
shoot 2.
Now he's just over half of his free throws. So that's
I do have a wife. She doesn't really play games. She will, but she's not looking to do it.
Misses.
No, the original NFL Blitz on N64 is not arcade perfect.
At least he got one. Roams left side. Floats it up.
I'm just
It's good.
driving at will. I should have had Matumbo in. That's probably the difference.
Zilch at the
7 in a row missed with Carter. He just can't make anything.
3-41.
I'm not doing anything different with them. All right, I'm going to try to dominate that paint. I'm just going to put... I'm going to try Carter at point guard. He hasn't been able to do anything. Put Peeler... Well, now we got shooters and guys who could dominate the paint. See, 12-point comeback. Let's try to make it happen.
Possession. He'll cock.
Here we go. Carter finally hits. Maybe this is the quarter he comes alive.
Front court.
Do I play
Right.
movie video games? Not really. Oh, got him up. Oh, he got to go for the dunk.
Collects it. right-hand dribble.
Peterson. The problem is, pretty much Peterson and Carter are going to have to create the shots now. Here we go.
Count the bucket.
Effortless. That's the best way to describe his shot. He makes something very difficult look so
I mean, if the online's done well in that NBA Jam hang time cabinet, it's going to be incredible. I'll get it and be playing it all the time.
defense can't defend the perimeter better and prevent so
I don't think you'll be able to hook it up for streaming. It was a big miss.
from charging in at will.
He misses.
He just missed a pretty open shot there.
Get around this
Sideline right.
big dude. Oh, I had Peeler open.
Glides to the glass.
Oh, I knew he would miss the layup.
Luke cross court. Cash it up. No good.
I'll take the ball. Do you think NFL will allow one up to do blitz? I mean, if they get Showtime, if they get NBA Jam, I don't see why not.
Brought in under the rack. Sideline right.
Matumbo.
Slams it
Okay,
home
here we
with
go.
two hands.
So
He's
slow.
got 2 points. The Suns lead by 7. Out left. Wheels it outside. Throws it up.
Matumbo with the big board.
Grabs the rebound.
Oh, Mosio. I thought it was Vince Carter at first. That's why I didn't shoot the three.
Watching a high flyer like that is worth the price of admission.
If you have...
Play it in.
Oh, crap. What happened? Was that a charge?
Wham! Jam.
No. She has to pick 2 retro NBA games. 2 retro NBA games?
Lays it up. Miss aim.
Miss too many layups like that, and you will find
Yeah, I got to
yourself
get Peeler out of here. He's missed 2 layups. He's killing me. Put Wade in. I think I would pick the original NBA Jam arcade and NBA Showtime. That's what I would pick.
Moiso to bring the ball in. He throws it right.
Their help defense has just been really good. There we go. Found a cutter.
He'll get a shot to score 3 points on this possession the hard way.
Minimal mistake by the defender to foul the shooter
Ah,
and
it's
still let him
too
make the
fast.
free throw.
Misses. Controls it.
24 rebounds now for the Suns.
2 minutes remaining. Outside.
Can't have that.
Grabs and scores.
It's a great move, but defensively, you should smother the guy.
Finally got past him.
Before he dunks on you like that.
Floats it up. Oh, cash it in. And one. He'll get a shot at a 3-point play.
Oh, I'm so bad at...
Misses the free throw. Ball back in play.
It might be harder than the
Hardaway.
ones
Down the
on
right side.
2K on the Dreamcast.
To Marbury. Turnaround hopper.
These guys are really doing good on the boards.
Man and a rebound? Be my guest, and I'll start working on the eulogy.
Swings it over right wing.
This guy's scoring, too. Mosio.
He hung up there so long, I think he missed a meal.
Now that's just a crime.
So me and Adam, we just disagree on hang time and showtime. And I love hang time.
Hardaway brings it up the floor.
I just think showtime's the better game overall.
To Marbury. Lobs down low. He shoots, and it misses.
Vince.
Now's the time to get an open shot for your best shooter on the floor.
Another pick.
Sideline left.
defense is there. No. Peterson. He had the height over Marbury. I figured I'd shoot. That hurts. I'm going to think about getting Garrity in for shooting. And I'm going to leave Peterson in, even though he missed that last one. Ballers in NFL Street 2? Or NBA Street 2, you mean? Well, you said 2 basketball arcade games, right? Vince Carter. This has been a rough game for Vince. Really, their help defense has been there the whole game whenever I get past them. That quick score will help.
I like a guy who doesn't need to show off with the dunk all the time. He put it off softly.
I'm willing to pick up a foul to try to steal. But Tomo's just too slow. So was Garrity. That backfired. It could have been a break. No, horrible turnover.
30 seconds left in the game. Phoenix up by 3.
Oh, no, bad
Here's a
defense.
shot.
Got lucky, but got lucky again. 21 seconds. I got three-point shooters out here. Probably gonna have to shoot one. See Peterson.
Slings it across.
There it is, tie game.
Can you believe it? We're tied with just seconds left.
Carter came alive enough to tie the game in the fourth.
Across midcourt. He'll raise. Oh, daddy. This should
Oh my God, I didn't have any timeouts left. I did that before too. Just assume I have them.
free throw off.
And they get the ball. Wow. What a way.
Shot. Fails to connect. Fires.
Oh,
And that's the ball game.
that's a heartbreaker.
Like I do, I have no doubt that they have some thoughts on this one to share.
I didn't know I didn't have any timeouts left.
Exciting 2-point game. Stoudemire was so hot from the floor, he probably didn't want the game to end. When you're that on, you just want to keep
The way that was going, it just seemed like
And another thing, Vince Carter had a big game leading all scorers, but maybe he needed to get
Yeah,
his
he did.
teammates more involved because they still lost.
A nail biter to the final.
I just had a tough time
The Suns win it.
in this one.
60-61.
I fought back all the way to tie it.
Sean Marion was the best player on the court tonight, at least in our eyes.
Marion.
This is Kevin Calabro. Thanks for joining. Mark
I know, I pulled a
Kenny
Chris
Smith,
Webber
for
again.
this hard-fought contest. We hope you'll join us again for the
I
next
just
one.
hit select. I figure I got the timeout, but guess not. Carter only at 21. See, the speed advantage that I've had didn't have in this game, so LeBron was not effective. And neither was Wade. I didn't have Wade in most of the game. But having Mutombo and Mozio in that fourth definitely helped defensively. I got to do more of that. But yeah, Carter's field goal percentage is bad. If it wasn't for that fourth, it would have been just terrible game. I feel like I had a lot of turnovers. 4, 3 with LeBron. Oh well. Two out of 3. I mean, you got to lose some games and have a challenge, or else it's not fun. They were a challenge the whole way through, though. The Wizards, though, when I play that game, I expect it to be a win. I hope Garrity ends up being a good trade, because right now he's not doing it for me. That's going to put us right on the fringe of the playoffs. But it's 28-game season, so still a long way to go. I didn't play NBA Street Homecoming. It's something I'll have to check out. Thanks, J. Cool. I saved it. I'm going, hopefully, to the championship to play the Lakers. Got to clean up some stuff, though, you know. But everyone, I appreciate you watching tonight. That's going to do it for the Vince Carter going away party. We still got plenty of games left in this series. And we'll be back soon to do some more streaming on this channel. So stay tuned. We'll be around. Yeah, they asked that earlier if I played Ballers. I have the game over there, but no, I didn't like the concept. I did play it a couple times, like by a friend's house, but I wasn't looking to play that game at all. So thank you guys for checking this out tonight. We'll be back soon to continue this series and other videos on the Retro Sports Gamers channel. Take care.